Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Great to have you on. We're just going to get started. I'm just going to move things around quickly. Excellent. So hi, everybody. My name is Monique Lanham, and I'm going to be sharing some very, very exciting news for you. So I actually going to give you a little bit of my background just to get started. So when I was a young girl, I used to dream of traveling the world and helping people in need. So helping the poor around the world who had no voice. And also, I did have a dream of being famous, which is still kind of there. My reality, though, was when I got, through school, through college, and I got a job, I became a corporate administrative person for 15 years in big accounting firms and investment banks all around the world. I had a great time. But what happened is that an event happened in my life in January 2014, and I became a mum. So my husband and I had our son, and it took us 6 years to have him. So when we had our son, I didn't want to be stuck with a job that, even though my contract stated 40 hours a week, I was working 60 to 80 hours a week with a small baby. And then when he grows up, I want to do the school drop-offs and the school pickups like my mum did. And I was really worried I wouldn't be able to do both. So I resigned from my job and I was open to something else. So the pain was that I felt, what if I wasn't able to be there for our son like my mum was? And the change came when someone came and showed me this amazing platform I'm going to share with you. They came to me with a solution that I could be a stay-at-home mum and I could create an income from home so that I would be able to be there for my son whenever he needed me. And the result is I have been on residual income now for 5 years. I've taken me and my beautiful family on the screen there over 40 vacations in 5 years. And we have literally started making memories that we will keep for a lifetime. And that's why I'm so excited to be here today to share with you how I did that. So what do you dream of? So if you had all the time and money in the world, what would you do? Where would you be? And what would you be doing in that place? So like I said, I'd be traveling the world and helping those in need, the poor around the world without a voice. And so I was really excited when someone showed me this, because one of our core pillars of our company is our foundation. And it allows us, just by being part of this platform, to give back, but also to be able to go around the world and helping those in need. So as an example, this is our bottle school project in Guatemala. And the cool thing is you can actually go on one of these trips and actually help. They take cool drink bottles and they stuff it full of the litter. They become eco bricks. They put it in between the chicken wire and they render the walls to build these amazing schools. Now, being part of the foundation is simply being part of the platform. And then you can help running water in Africa to orphanages. And this is really, really special. I went to Mexico with my husband and we were able to go to this home. This is like a safe home for children on the street. They can come in, they can eat, they can learn, and they can be encouraged. And we were able to do a day trip out there to be able to go and give back. And we also went on holiday. So there I got my travel and I got my helping back all in one. This is us at a 4-diamond resort. Now, what a 4-diamond resort is, take a 5-star hotel and go 1, 2, 3, 4 levels up. This resort we went to definitely rekindled our love. At the time, our son was almost 2 years old, and this was our first vacation away without him. Normally we took him, but this was a special one for us as a couple. And on this trip, everything was included in the price. And that's what I'm going to show you, what makes our platform so individual, is that you don't go on holiday and then come back to a credit card bill. Everything's paid up front, or most of it is, so then you come back and you're able to not have to worry about paying the next credit card off before you book the next vacation. And let's talk about the side that helped me be a stay-at-home mum. Most of us have heard of Mark Zuckerberg, right? He's the guy who started Facebook. And there's a little block on the screen with other companies. And those companies are companies that weren't even around, or products that weren't around in 2006. Now, why am I mentioning this? Is because you need to be innovative with your business plans in order to grow your business. So that brings about a conversation of innovation. Remember when you used to have to pick up the phone to make long distance phone calls and it would cost an arm and a leg? And then you got something called Zoom came in, and you got other companies come in that were able to bring that cost down and even be free over the internet. Then most of us have heard of a company called Uber. Now, Uber is like a taxi service on your phone. And why people like Uber is that you can track your rides, it's cheaper, it's safer. And then a company called Netflix came. Now, Netflix, I mean, who rents DVDs anymore, or VHSs? Remember those? That's showing my age. But the cool thing is now you can watch movies and sitcoms and live stream things straight to all your devices, whether it's your phone or your laptop or your TV. So just like these companies disrupted the industry they found themselves in, so is our company. And our company has something called the Greatest Travel App. We have won World Travel Awards for almost 9 years now. If you go onto your mobile phone or your cell phone and you ask Siri or Google, who is the world's leading travel club or who is the world's leading online travel agency, they will mention the platform I'm going to share with you now. We have won so many awards because of what we bring to the market. Now, on our app, as you can see, you've got lots of trips, right? So it's kind of like travel at your fingertips. And I know some people, if they're not happy at work, they may even have their phone under the desk scrolling all the trips they can go on. But the cool thing is we have something we've brought to the market that allows you to tick off your bucket list sooner. And that's why I was so excited to get involved. Let me talk about our travel app rewards. Now, as you can see on the screen here, there's like a cloud in the middle. And there's arrows pointing in. Just by joining our platform, you're going to get rewarded to be able to earn points. And these points are going to allow you to bring down the cost of your travel. Why is that important? Because everybody wants to pay the best price for travel, and everybody would love to travel more. Now, those in the States, you can actually go shopping and earn rewards to travel sooner. For the rest of us, there's flights and dining. So just imagine booking a flight or eating at your favorite restaurant, getting rewarded to go on a trip sooner, eating your way to your next vacation. I like the sound of that. And then we always share things with those we love. We share a good shoe sale, ladies. We share a good restaurant. We share a plumber, electrician. When you share this amazing platform with your friends and family so that they can also take vacation on the best price and they can tick off their bucket list sooner and make memories with their family, you then get rewarded even more. Now, how do we do all of this? It's called leverage buying. If you go to the petrol station or the supermarket and you buy one bottle of water, it's going to cost you, say, $3 or $4. Well, in Australia, it does, in Aussie dollars. But if you go to, say, Costco or Aldi or another supermarket chain and you buy, say, a whole slab of drinks, so maybe Coke or water or something, you're going to pay a lot less. So why? It's because the power of one compared to the power of many. So Costco uses a membership as an example. They have $116 million in profit. They've got 91 million I think it's about 94 million customers now, and they have a membership of about $50 a year to join them. And they do bulk buying. So when Costco buys toilet paper, they will buy millions of cartons of toilet paper, not like the general grocer or the individual who will buy one or only a few. And that's how we get the amazing pricing I'm about to show you. Now, our booking engine is world class. You can either choose a click of a button holiday, or you can actually make one yourself online, depending on who you are and what you like. Now, the best part about this, it's like a gym membership, but a million times better. So, when you join a gym, I know I did, and I never went, but when you join a gym and you join it and you pay a membership fee, but you actually have to attend the gym in order to get fit and to get slim. So let's look at it another way. So if you join us, it's like joining the gym, except for every dollar that you spend, we're going to give you $2 back in travel. One's going to be for one side of our booking engine, and another one's going to be for another side of our booking engine. Just for that, this is a no-brainer. Now, the first part of our booking engine is our Dream Trips rewards. So on this side of the booking engine, you're able to book things like cruises, resorts, hotels, car rentals, activities, and you get credits to bring the price down. Now, for those in the States, you also get shopping and wine. The other side of our booking engine is our Dream Trips. Now, these are uniquely designed trips. They are called Dream Trips. It's in the name. It's trips you dream about. A host goes on the trip to ensure that you've got everything you need and you're nice and relaxed. It's member-only prices, and it's hassle-free and date set. So the reason we get the pricing is because we set the dates, we make an agreement with wherever we're going, as well as you click a button and your family holiday is booked, or your holiday is booked, or your couple holiday is booked. It's fantastic because many people spend hours and hours online trying to find the best deal, or they kind of book the hotel, then they've got to pay for meals, and they've got to pay for activities, and they've got to add all these things on. And that's what I said before. When you book a holiday, but by the time you finish paying for all the bits and pieces, you come back to a big credit card bill. In this way, you've booked it, you know how much it costs, you can budget for that, and you come back feeling relaxed without worrying about any bills on that card. So let's just look at a trip here. So I hope my video is playing properly, but this is Dubai. So a lot of people have put Dubai on their bucket list. It's an amazing city built on the desert. It is quite an expensive city to visit though. They've got beautiful hotels, they've got amazing restaurants, and one of the best hotels there is the Atlantis, the Palm. This hotel it's literally out of this world. And this hotel's got its own theme park. So it's got like a water park. You can go all these slides. It's even got an aquarium in the foyer. It's definitely a bucket list item. And to stay there costs a small country. It's very expensive. But with our platform, it allows the general person to go on this holiday. Me and my family went on this trip. As you can see that we're standing by the aquarium, and behind us, you can see the Dream Trips banner coming down. We did this trip in 2017. The Atlantis, the Palm is such an amazing hotel that when my son, at the time he was 3, when he got there and he went into the bedroom, he spun around and he said, "Mummy, this is the most beautiful place I've seen." And we had such an amazing holiday as a family. That's one that we will always have in the memory bank and we reflect upon. It was very hot though in the August we went, but it was well worth it. Now this place is definitely on my bucket list. This is the Maldives. Maldives. In South Africa we say it a bit differently. So the cool thing about this place is that this is where most people want to go on a honeymoon. Most people want to go snorkeling. Most people want to visit because it's like a destination of a lifetime. And I honestly felt there's no ways I'd be able to afford to go to a place like this because this place is pure luxury. It's definitely a dream for many. And I have always wanted to go. I've been begging my husband to go, and now we are going to go. So this actual resort that they are showing you here is called the Banyan Tree. And I went online today, so just before coming onto this call, and I went and looked at our Dream Trip site against the best online price. So I pulled up the trip, I pulled up what's included. I know it's very small on the screen, but you've got meals included, you've got lots of activities included, you've got your accommodation included, and our price against the best online price, which is on the actual resort's website today, was 2,000 Australian dollars less. Why? Because I'm just doing a comparison there of the accommodation and transfers. I'm not taking into account all the meals. Because what you find, especially when you travel to an island, I've just been to New Caledonia, so I can say this genuinely, an island has to have everything shipped in. They don't actually have everything on that island. So when you eat out, it's really expensive. So if you can book a trip that you can know that once you've gone, you're not going to come back to a big credit card bill, it is so worth it. Just joining our platform for this trip is something, because this is definitely a great honeymoon, a great bucket list, a great retirement, a great whatever holiday you want to make it. Now, some people can't be date restricted, because say it's a Wednesday and I want to go away this weekend. So I've got a weekend off. I want to go and relax. I've had a very busy time. There's something called Dream Trips Escape. So this is, you can book at any time. And this example on the screen is amazing. So look at the Expedia price compared to our price. Now that price is just for what you see on the far left-hand side. So it's all inclusive and nightly entertainment. But the free dolphin encounter, that's with our trip. So it's a 45% saving. You can take it as many times as possible. Now, say example, this is a 3-night stay that you can book. Because it's an anytime escape, you can actually book 3 nights and then 3 nights and then 3 nights. You can actually stay there as long as you like. So if you needed a week away, you can actually just book multiple days to do this trip on. We have hundreds of these trips. So whether you want to go on an anytime escape, a dream trip, or a dream break. So a dream break is just a 2-night stay over a weekend. You can do that from the app or from our website. If you're a sporting fanatic, you will love our sporting trips. And for those cruisers out there, wow, do we have a treat for you. So you can just go and book a general cruise. So whether you want to go, say, a 3-night cruise, a 7-night cruise, a 10-night cruise, a 30-day cruise, or a longer cruise, you can book that with us. Also, we do dream trip cruises. So you can just book a cruise, or you can book a dream trip cruise, which will have some points you can take off them as well. The titanium. So a lot of us would love white glove service. I mean, how many of us would love the opportunity to be able to access the lounges at the airport? Or what about if we would like extra service when we're picking up a rental car? So instead of going out of the airport to the rental company, imagine the car came to you. We have something called titanium, and this will tick those people who are thinking, yeah, that's me, this will be for you. Imagine going in Sir Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic, 90 minutes in space. That is something you can access as a titanium member with Dream Trips. Where else can you? And I've heard of other clubs that do similar, agreements for you to use those services, but I hear that they're in excess of $17,000 to $20,000 to join, and we get access to it as our membership, and I'm going to explain the pricing to you in a second. So for the Dream Trips Titanium, it's always luxury for the cash poor, the cash rich, time poor. But guess what? When you see the pricing, you're going to be able to afford it too, probably. It's for those people who just love the best of the best. And I love this one, for luxury. So that's for business travels who want to extend their travel with luxury. I think that's hilarious. I love it. I'm definitely going to use that word again. And for special occasions. So again, going into space, or maybe if you just wanted a nice weekend away, go to Rome, go to Nice, go to Venice, Paris. We've got trips all over the world for you. Now, what does our membership cost? Now, this is going to blow you away because it's really, really affordable, and we have multiple levels for multiple people. So Dream Trip Standard. Now, this is available in the US. It's not available in every country. And this has Dream Trips, Anytime Escapes, and Dream Trips Local. So Dream Trips Local is when at the beginning I spoke to you about eating your way onto your next vacation. Going to local restaurants, hairdressers, get your nails done, and you get part of your bill that you pay is points you can use, and that's our Dream Trips Local program. So it's $100 once in your life and $32 a month. Now, those are US prices. We're a US company. But just remember that $100 initial gives you 2 points per dollar. Now, if you're in a country like Australia, we have the gold membership, South Africa gold membership and upwards. But in those ones, you need to put on whatever your country is. So if you've got GST or if you've got VAT, you've got to understand your country. We need to go with what your country allows for those customs. So $200 initial for Dream Trips Gold. So you get the same as the local. You also get rewards, and you get shop and earn. So the Dream Trips rewards was that extra platform that you got with the extra set of points. So $200 once and $57 a month. Then we have Dream Trips Platinum. Now, this is our most popular. So most people like the Dream Trips Platinum, but you can start at Gold and upgrade to Platinum if you wish. This includes your Dream Trips, Anytime Escapes, Dream Trips Local, Dream Trips Rewards, Shop and Earn, Platinum Dream Trips, emergency evacuation, 50% more points. So that means on that trip that we saw to the Maldives as an example, that is a platinum only trip, but just to give you an example, a gold member may get to use 500 points, where a platinum member may be able to use 1,000 points. So platinum members can use 50% more points, and there's a 24-hour concierge included in your platinum. That's $300 once and $100 a month, remembering all points get back to you to use against your travel. And then the titanium. Look at that amazing price. I mean, look at what you see there on the screen. From your luxury villas, your dedicated concierge. What about the Hertz presidential circle? That's when the car comes to you. You pick it up just on the side instead of having to go in. And a global visa service. So that's $1,000 once and $150 a month. You can start at any level. You can upgrade or downgrade when you want. Whatever you put in is yours in points. We also have no lock-in contract and a 14-day money-back guarantee. We all refer to our friends. I spoke about this earlier. We tell our friends about a shoe sale. We tell our friends about the best restaurant in town that we've eaten at. We tell our friends about a good electrician, a plumber, etc., etc. If you're going to save money on travel, you're going to tell your friends and family, because you want them to also tick their bucket list off. You want them to also experience more for themselves and for their families. And once you refer 4 friends to join, then it's a pay no more membership. That means that monthly fee is gone. As long as you've got 4 active friends who you've referred or family members you've referred, there's no more monthly fee, but you still get all the points. Why do we do that? Because word of mouth referral is stronger than advertising. Advertising costs money. We would rather you benefit than the advertising company. Now I'm going to switch gears quickly, because now I've shown you the travel. I've shown you that I've been on some trips. I've had some fun, created some memories. But in the beginning, I also spoke about innovation. So let's talk about, well, how can you also create an income? Now, if you do not want to create an extra income, if you're 100% happy with your job and your income, please don't worry. This is just going to be very quickly for those people who do want to refer. And even if it's not for you, it may be for someone you know. Maybe you have a friend who hates their job. Maybe you have a friend who's unhappy with, their current situation with their income. They can't take the kids on a vacation. Well, this is another way to increase your income. So you can either think of this as something like me. I was a stay-at-home mom. I don't want to go back to work. Or you want to create an extra income on the side for your retirement, to take holidays, or simply just to supplement your income. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, he wrote a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and he taught the cash flow quadrant. Now, most of us go to school, go to university or college, and go get a job. So 95% of the world have jobs, and they create 5% of wealth. Then 95% of the population own a job. So they're a sole trader, they have their own company. So as example, my husband owns a catering company. So he's the other 95%, who owns a job. But then we have people who own a system. So as an example, if my husband owned restaurants, he would own a system and have income coming from them. He'd leverage their time, their money, and their resources to make money. That's the other side of the quadrant, the 95% of wealth. And then you've got the 5% of the world who own investments. Now, if you want to create real wealth, so you want to become financially free, you don't want to worry in your retirement, you want to leave a legacy to your kids, then you want to be on the right side of the quadrant, not on the left side of the quadrant. If you're happy just to, have a job, pay your bills and be comfortable, and that you're happy, then that's the left side of the quadrant. But I wanted to be on the right side, and that's why this opportunity was so, so exciting for me. So the right time, the right opportunity. Who doesn't want to go on holidays? So who do you know in your life right now who would rather be working than on holiday? Most people would rather be away. With a few exceptions, I agree, but most people want to be on holiday. So travel is a $7 trillion industry. It's bigger than food, oil, and health combined. We don't have to convince people to take a break, to take a vacation. This is a home business. It's a phone business. You can do this from the beaches, from your home office, from the lounge, from the garden. This is simply sharing an amazing platform via an app on your phone. And we are the world leaders in the travel, in the direct sales. We're the only company in direct sales in the top 100 in travel. And social is the way we buy now. People are on Instagram, Facebook, they're on Pinterest, there must be so many more. companies I don't even know of. People buy from Amazon. They buy from, Netflix to get, they want to get extra videos and things. So social online is the way we buy now. And this is a great plan B. Fair enough, it's my plan A. It's my husband's plan B. Catering is his plan A. So if you want to just create that extra on the side or make sure that your retirement's good, this could be a great plan for you as a plan B. And you're not fixed to any schedule, and there is no monthly quotas that you have to hit. So it's really, really simple. Now, this is our headquarters. We are World Ventures, and we are based in Plano, Texas. We do have offices around the world. So we have one in South Africa, we have one in Europe, we have one in Australia, and in Asia as well. We're in 40 countries around the world, and we give you all your support systems. Now, you may be thinking, that's great for you, Monique. You seem to know what you're doing. You seem to know what's going on. Well, guess what? I don't. I didn't know what I was doing when I joined. I had an office job. I used to work in an office for 15 years. But I was shown each step of the way via the person who introduced me. So we have an app on the phone that can teach you. We have quick coach videos. We have a website you can go to. And for people like me who want to create high residual income, we also have world-class training events. And these training events have changed my life. When I joined this company in August 2014, no one had ever introduced me to personal development. No one had told me that there was another way to create an income. There was no, that my mindset could change and I could do greater things in life. But when I went to my first training event in February 2015, my life changed, and I was able to go from training event to training event, from stepping stone to stepping stone, and eventually in 2017, I was recognized as a marketing director on the stage. As you can see there, I am beside myself. I am so happy. I want to cry and laugh at the same time. And there's another picture of me holding my son on the big screen, because my story was going from being a corporate person to a stay-at-home mom. And if I can do this, you can do this too. Like Sir Richard Branson says, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, you say yes, then you learn how to do it later. You earn as you learn. If you wait for the right time, if you wait to understand everything, you will never actually get started. And because I got started and because I plugged into the system, I am now where I am today. Now, there are no guarantees on income. This is not a pyramid scheme. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a genuine opportunity of a business in travel, on your phone, on the website, for you and your family and friends. But if you don't do any work, you're not going to make any money. Whatever you put in is what you're going to get back. Now, you can earn from a very small income per month that could supplement your income up to a really large amount per month. So I'm a marketing director. So an average marketing director is around 4,000 US a month. Living in Australia, it's pretty cool to get paid in US dollars. And that's growing a team of over 400. Now, I didn't do that. I introduced this to 60 people, who introduced it to people, and it grew to over 1,000 people. So this is about teamwork. And you don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know who your friend may know, because the person who introduced me, I didn't know them. They were sent by somebody else to show me this opportunity. And they didn't know I didn't want to go back to my corporate job. They had no idea. They just showed it to me, and I was like, yes, I love travel. I want to earn income. I want to stay at home. But you can earn big money, but you will need to plug into the system. But don't worry, because we'll help you every step of the way. So recap. Dream Trip Standard for the US, 100 ones, $32 a month. All points go back to you. Dream Trips Gold to Dream Trips Platinum to Dream Trips Titanium International. So that's 200 ones for Gold, $57 a month. 300 ones for Platinum, $100 a month, and 1,000 for Titanium, $150 a month. If your country endures like GST or VAT, you need to take that into consideration, and these are US prices. Now, to be a social marketer, to be a stay-at-home mom using her phone to create a business, it's going to cost you $50 to join. Now, what business can you open for $50? I don't even think you can open a lemonade stand these days. And $25 a month to run a business, my husband's catering company, for him to earn that kind of money you saw on the screen for a marketing director, he would have to do quite a big turnover, because people don't realize when you own your business, you've got to have, he's got to have food costs, you've got to have running costs, you have to have staffing costs, you have to pay GST, you have to pay tax, and it's really, really consuming, overwhelming, and it's a lot of hard work. And this, even though it's not going to be easy, you still have to work, but look at the price on the screen. Everything's on the mobile phone and it's holidays. So a complete no-brainer. Now, Steve Jobs says, every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. And I believe this is one of those companies. Why? Because all other travel companies sell travel, and we're the only ones who build travel. And the thing is, travel and holidays is a complete no-brainer. Everybody would love to take more holidays. It's just time and money that stops them, and we're going to show them how they can change that. Dr. Wu, he's a good friend of mine. He's in Singapore. He was a dentist, a dental surgeon, and he chose to look at this opportunity and join. He says, I was time broke, so he had money but no time. And 8 years ago, he joined, and now he travels the world with his family. He's retired, and his life looks very different now. This is Sachin Governor in South Africa. I know him personally. He's amazing. He started doing personal development quite young and joined World Ventures when he was 18 years old. He's hit the top rank of our company 4 times, and he's 25 years old now. His story is amazing. So travel like an insider. Go onto the App Store, go onto Google Play, and download Dream Trips now. Go onto dreamtrips.com, have a look around, and if you want to join us, simply send a message back to the person who invited you saying, yes, please, I'd love to be a member, and they will help you get access to the site and the app. If you need to do research, some of you may be looking at this going, it's too good to be true. It's ridiculous. I don't believe it's actually true. Well, guess what? I'm going to give you somewhere to go. Go to the World Travel Awards and type in Dream Trips and type in Rovia, and you'll see all the awards we won. Look at the Magellan Awards and look at the Carnival Cruise Line website. Also, what I would suggest you do is take your phone and ask Siri. Say, Siri, who is the world's leading travel club and who's the world's leading online travel agency? And she will mention Dream Trips and Rovia. We put our money where our mouth is. I've been on over 40 vacations with this company, and I wouldn't travel any other way. And to end, friends don't let friends pay retail for their holidays. You don't keep something like this a secret. This is something to be shared with everyone, because everyone deserves to take a vacation, everyone deserves to make a memory, and everyone deserves to live the life that they dream of. I hope you've enjoyed the content. I hope you're as excited as I am. I actually just feel like booking a holiday, really. I just feel like going right now and just booking one. But it's now or just after the 1/2 mark. So in 28 minutes time, on the hour, every hour, we're going to have a presenter. And this is the beautiful lady who's doing the next one. Her name is Audrey Carruthers Setu. She's a friend of mine. She is amazing. She's born and raised in Samoa. She's living in New Zealand, in Auckland. And her husband, they have a business, and he was doing well. But again, it's the whole thing of time versus money, right? You either have one or the other. It's very hard to have both. And that's why World Ventures is so special. She has 4 beautiful children. And she joined because she was like, I just want to make some extra money to bring into the household to relieve my husband a bit so he can have some time off. She had no idea it would change her life. She is the first woman, or the first person actually in New Zealand to hit marketing director. And her first plan was just to make some extra money. And now her plan is to get her husband home, to get him off the tools, to get him home so the two of them can enjoy those 4 children, because as we know, time flies and they grow up like this. So I'm going to end here. I really hope you've enjoyed the content. Please be online in the next 25 minutes or so. Get inviting. Send a message to all your friends. Send a message to all your family. Let them know about this amazing platform for the travel, for the business, or for the both. And we do hope to see you on the beaches of the world. So I'm going to say goodbye and stop sharing now and record.